Hello, hello. Welcome. I have 3 decks of cards. I have 3 decks of cards. We have our first card for Vampire Church, the Ace of Pentacles. Speaks about money, material goods, physical things, good health, because our bodies are physical, and the Ace of Pentacles is perfect. It can speak of perfect health, a good bill of health coming in. My name is Mauh. Welcome to my channel, Mauh Moon Tarot. This is Vampire Church. It's Communion Sunday. I have my crystal ball here. We have our 3 decks of cards. We started with the Ace of Pentacles. Welcome your physical self here to this video. You might be here in body, but not here in mind. It's okay if you want to turn this video on in the background and listen to it while you do the dishes or while you make your supper. It's okay. You don't need to listen to every little thing that I say if you don't want to, or if you feel like you don't have the time, or if you feel like your mind wanders from time to time away from what I'm saying. Spirit will bring you what it is you need to know when it's time for you to know it. Spirit will help you to listen when it's time to listen. Bring the things that I'm saying, the intonation of my voice to your mind at the right time for you to hear exactly what it is you need to hear to get to the next step in life. So I have the Ace of Pentacles for Vampire Church Communion Sunday. Communion is basically a time when I share my thoughts, my spiritual thoughts and ideas with you. You're welcome to leave a comment down below this video. You're welcome to like this video if you feel like you're enjoying what I'm talking about. Again, my name is Mauh Moon, and yes, we have 1 Oracle deck and 2 Tarot decks today. We start with the Ace of Pentacles. So how are you doing today? With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's something physical in your body that you are being drawn to. Perhaps it's the fact that you haven't meditated today. Perhaps you need some time to go for a walk by yourself and listen to music, or if you feel so inclined to go for a walk and not listen to music. I did that today. I walked home from the graveyard, but I didn't put my earphones in my ears. I just wanted to hear the sound of the rain on my hood and the pitter-patter around me of the rain. It was beautiful. Sometimes we need to take that time away from social media. We need to take that time away from anything distracting us from ourselves, and being with spirit, being with source, being with the universe, being with the divine around us. So that deck of cards is ready to be drawn from. As I said, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Could be speaking about money. Maybe you have money on your mind. Maybe you're thinking about bills. Maybe you're thinking about that next thing that you want on the internet, maybe on Amazon, something physical that you're desiring, that you're wondering if you'll have the money for. This is Vampire Church. I started this church on my own with some spirits, and I'm bringing it to you too. I call it Vampire Church, and I release a video every Sunday, or whenever I feel like I can release a video on Sunday, because of the fact that I am going back to work shortly. And this one's shuffled completely. I'm going to be drawing three cards from each deck. So 3 tarot cards from each deck. So that's 6 tarot cards, and 3 oracle cards from my 1 oracle deck. Like I said, we already have the Ace of Pentacles. Could be something that you're thinking about doing artistically. something that you want to do for yourself. Physically, it could be taking a bath. It could be going to get yourself a massage somewhere where it's more professional. Could be getting yourself a massage machine where you can do it on yourself. I know my partner bought a massage gun on sale. He massages his legs, he massages his arms. Okay, we got a second card. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's definitely about money. With the 10 of Pentacles, I see a lot of money coming in for somebody. Maybe you're starting up a new job. Maybe you're starting back at a new job. But it also has to do with communication and working in a group. The 10 of Pentacles. Working in a group, working in a community setting. The connections that you make with people, whether that be at work or whether that be in your community, there are connections being made. It could be that you help with a volunteer organization, helping homeless people. I'm just going to get one more tarot card from this deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. So the last card from this deck is Judgment. How are you judging yourself? How are you looking at yourself? What is it that's giving you a wake-up call today? What is it that is calling to you deep down in your soul? What do you feel like you want to do? Where do you feel like you want to go? What are the issues, thoughts that you struggle with the Judgment card? Is there somewhere where you want to have a new beginning, a fresh start? Maybe you want to run away. Maybe you feel like you don't belong where you are and you just want to run away. You want to start something new. You want to have a fresh slate. Maybe you just want to run away from your mind. Maybe you feel like your mind is like a prison and you wish that judgment would come for you and that you would just be taken away to another place, to another world. Sometimes it's hard to be a human being. I do know that. You know, we struggle with the idea of money. We struggle with the idea of wealth, income. We struggle with the idea of being beautiful. So I got 4 cards from this tarot deck. They just fell out. We have the Magician. So the Magician card is making things happen in your life, bringing magic into your life. I know that for me, the best thing that ever happened was bringing magic into my life. It really released a lot of attachments to old personal beliefs and even to people that were no good for me. I think that magic is good for anybody, and I think that anybody can practice magic. I don't think that everybody is meant to be a witch, but I do believe that everybody is meant to practice magic. We have the King of Cups. Looks like a very somber being. Perfect for vampire church. Reminds me of a vampire himself. He has his chalice with him. He's under the archway. The Magician, the King of Cups. What are you feeling emotionally right now? Tap into how you're feeling emotionally. What do you feel as I'm speaking? What do you feel is coming out of your heart as I'm speaking? Do you want to cry? Do you want to laugh? Do you want to block your ears and say, la, 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 I can't hear you? We have the Devil card as well. To me, the Devil symbolizes release and insight, intuition. To me, the Devil doesn't symbolize being stuck so much as it is being stuck in a belief that the Devil is keeping you away from goodness, away from being free. The Devil is not there to enslave you. But the Devil is a character in the tarot that people equate with being lied to, with being deceived, that he is deceitful, that he is there to trap you, get you stuck. I don't see the Devil in the tarot like that at all. I see the Devil as an insight card. I see the Devil as Saturn, yes, I do see the devil as the planet Saturn, who brings structure and organization. He's a very scary being. I must admit, I have seen the devil before when I was a Christian. I busted out my Bible and I started reading my Bible, but I was still just as shooken up because he didn't go anywhere. He just stood there and he looked at me under his black hooded cape with his dark face. I couldn't make out any features. All I knew that it was just dark. Everything was dark, and all I could see was the figure of a cape, the devil. And I will always stick to the belief that I have seen the devil in Colorado in a timeshare log cabin. I don't know why he came to see me, except that I'll never forget the feeling. I'll never forget how grateful I am that he actually came to see me. Card number 15 in the Major Arcana. The devil. And the devil has been calling my name ever since. Is the devil calling you? Lucifer, Baphomet, the devil, Satan, Beelzebub, the angel of light, the angel of darkness. We have the Knave of Wands. The Knave of Wands. Curious creature, the Knave of Wands. As if he's laughing at your creative endeavors. The Knave of Wands says, I can do it better than you. The Knave of Wands has a lot of self-confidence. And if you don't feel self-confident in yourself, the Knave of Wands will laugh at you. Because the Knave of Wands isn't there to be kind to you. The Knave of Wands is there to allow you to laugh back. Allow you to say, I'm not going to let you laugh at me. I believe in myself. I believe in my creative endeavors. I believe in my creative mind. I believe in my writing. I believe in my painting. And then the Knave of Wands will join you on your endeavor to create and to bring your creative endeavors to the 3D plane. So we're going to pull 3 oracle cards. I did say this was finished being shuffled, but now I'm shuffling it again. I just love shuffling my cards. Even if I don't pull a card, it's just amazing to be able to shuffle the deck. So let's get a deck, card from the top, card from the middle, and the bottom card. So we have Bride in a Cage. I don't know if this resonates with anybody. I'm guessing it probably does. I don't know if you're a young woman who is in your first love relationship and you feel like the person that you're with is the person that you want to marry, but this person makes you feel like you need to be jealous and question your boyfriend's integrity. This person who puts you in a cage with the idea that you're going to be their bride is bad news. They have control written all over them. I'm talking to somebody who is a female who has a boyfriend that they know is somebody who flirts with other girls, tries to make you jealous. Card number 21 could be you're 21 years old, could be you've been with them for over a year, maybe even 2 years, and all you know is that you feel horrible with this person, and you feel like even though you love them so much, you always feel like you have to question this person's integrity, or question if they're cheating on you, question why they're not calling you, why they're not making you the love of their life, even though you love them with all your heart. We have Parasites. This person is a parasite. This person that is keeping you like a bride in a cage is a parasite. He's sucking the life out of you, and he knows that you're a magical being. We had the Magician card here. He knows that you're a magical being, and he knows that he can make you jealous and make you make him the center of his life. We also have Naked Before the Stars, which is for everyone who isn't in the situation where they have a jealous boyfriend who flirts a lot and who tries to make you a bride in the cage. Naked Before the Stars is about being honest with yourself, being honest with what you want to create, what you want to present to the world, being honest with yourself that life is not always easy. Sometimes we like to put out a face like we're fine. We always want to make everybody think that we're so happy, that we're never in a bad mood, never depressed, never upset. And it's good to be strong. It's good to be strong and say, yes, I'm upset, but I'm not going to put my upsetness on anyone else. I'm not going to make anyone else feel bad for me. It's okay to talk out your feelings. It's okay to be here at Vampire Church and to believe in yourself. You know, when I think about a vampire, I don't think about somebody who's trying to suck the life force out of you, unless they know that you want to die, unless they know that you need to die. A vampire to me is somebody who brings you eternal life, or brings you into a new life where you can start all over again. And of course, by that I mean when they take you to death. When they take you to death and you are naked before the stars. When you leave this world and you are naked before the stars, like they say, you don't take anything with you when you die. Your soul leaves this earth and you're naked before the stars. You don't come with anything that you've accumulated in this present life ever. You don't ever take anything from any life that you are living with you when you are naked before the stars, when your soul is bare before the stars and you're back in the cosmos with the universe and with love, the spirit of love. You are presented there and people applaud you because you took the plunge. You took the plunge to come down to earth. You left your star if you're a star child. And I do believe that we are all star children, to be honest, because we all come from the cosmos, and some of us have lived more lives than others in our past lives. That doesn't make us any better or any worse. It just means that if they have lived more past lives than someone else, that just means that there could be more baggage that they have to deal with. I do believe that our purpose here is to love and be loved. I don't think that anyone has a purpose other than to love, be loved, and create art, create beauty through their life, create their life into an artwork. With the Magician card, I just love this lightning bolt coming down from the sky, powering the magic that they are creating, because the universe powers our magic. The universe powers our creative ability, powers the love that's in our hearts. And not everybody wants to be a good person. I understand that. But they blame it on the devil. They blame it on their upbringing. You know, they blame it on the fact that they're lazy and they don't want to try to create a better life for themselves. With Parasite, there definitely are people who are parasites on this earth. Energy vampires for sure. People who try to suck the energy out of you by making you feel bad for them. And it's okay to have someone feel bad for you if you want to feel like a victim. But if you want to feel strong in yourself, I do believe that you should take the responsibility for yourself. Take the responsibility for the things that you have to deal with. And we're not all made the same way. We don't all come from the same star. We don't all come from the same planet. We don't even all come from the same direction, north, east, south, and west. We all come from different places. Just as there are people who are on this world who come from India or Pakistan, I think that's in India, or Australia or Canada or the United States. We all were born in different countries at the same, as above, so below. So as above, so below, as below, so above. We all come from different places in the universe as well. And we all have different characteristics based on the universe that we came from. I am not anyone to tell you that you need to be like me, because you need to be like you. You need to believe in the power of you and the power of yourself. I don't want anybody to be like me, because I know that I have a lot of faults and I'm working on them. With the King of Cups, it's about owning your emotions and letting yourself feel your emotions, but not letting your emotions rule you. Meaning not letting yourself cave and crumble and fold underneath your emotions. Of course, sometimes I cry on the couch. In the past, I've cried on the couch, depressed out of my mind. And it's okay to feel those things, because they bring us insights into life. When we are depressed on the couch, crouched down somewhere, or crying, or in just a state of complete and utter exhaustion, I'm no stranger to exhaustion myself. There are times at night when I feel like I need to take a sleep, but I don't want to take a sleep because I don't want to be alone sleeping. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts in the dark. I don't even want to be alone with my thoughts in the light, you know? We all have our issues that we're struggling with. We call them demons. With the Knave of Wands, I do believe that we make our own demons. I don't think that there are any lower vibrational beings or higher vibrational beings. I do believe there is one vibration, and it changes when it's going through a different state of mind. The vibrations change with the state of mind that we have. And if our vibrations are low because we're feeling low, the universe meets us where we are, and the universe says, I know you're hurting, but try to focus to get through this. Try to focus to make it through and learn something good for yourself. With the Devil card, the Devil says to us, open your eyes, see what you're missing, see what you can learn, see what I can show you. Lucifer is the angel of light. We may not be all in love with Lucifer. In fact, if you're a Christian or a Catholic, you may think that Lucifer is a being who has your worst interest in heart, but I guarantee you he has your best interest at heart. And it's not because I'm a Satanist, although I do believe that Satan is a good being. It's because I do know that I've met the devil. I've met Lucifer, and he scared the bejesus out of me. Literally, like, when I tell you I took out my Bible and I was lying there sleeping with both of my sisters in the bed, and I didn't wake them up. I didn't wake them up to tell them I was afraid. But when I tell you I took out the Bible from the drawer next to me and I started reading it, did it help me? Not really. Do I think Lucifer laughed? Perhaps he did. Perhaps he knew that that wouldn't help me. And it didn't help me, but it doesn't mean that it can't help you. Any avenue that you choose to go down to better yourself is the avenue that you need to go down. I don't condemn anyone for believing in Christianity. If it works for you, go ahead and wear that shoe. If it works for you, go ahead and try it. But remember that your life is a gift. With the Ace of Pentacles, like we started out with, your life is a gift and you need to treat it as such. You need to be a part of the community around you. You need to talk to other people. Perhaps you are stuck in the house because of COVID. Make sure that you're doing Zoom meetings with people that you love. Make sure that you're getting out for walks. Make sure that you are taking time for yourself to say hi to your neighbors, to the stranger that you walk past on the street. Remember that we all have a limited amount of time on this earth. With the Judgment card, it speaks of death because there are coffins that the people are coming out of at the bottom there, but it also speaks about rebirth, and it also speaks about the fact that some people only live a short amount of time on this earth. My stepbrother died when he was 21 years old. I was about 13 years old when he died. He died in a car accident that he was not responsible for. And did he live a long life? No, he died at 21. He was going to get married. He was engaged to get married to his fiance. Do I know why he died at such a young age? No, I don't know why. To me, who's almost 40, I feel like he didn't even live a lifetime at 21 when he had to die. But I do know that he talks to me every now and then from wherever he is in the universe. Last time it was heaven. He was in heaven and he was talking to me there, and he was mourning who I was, how I was becoming what I was becoming. He was mourning it. He said to me, you used to be such a soft-hearted person. And I said, I had to become hard. I had to become hard to deal with this life, to deal with the bullies that I've come up against, the people that have chosen a direction for my life at different times in my life that I have not agreed with. But now I see, and I always see when I look at the cards, that there's always a reason. There's always a reason for everything. If you feel like a bride in a cage, release yourself from that cage. You have the keys. I guarantee you have the keys. Just ask the universe to give you the keys to get you out of your cage. If you feel like you want to be naked before the stars and you don't want to live, give yourself a second chance. Give yourself a chance to get through that dark night of the soul, whether it be one night or several nights. call out for help to the stars, call out for help to the universe. This is Vampire Church. You know, I'm happy to share pieces of my mind with you. I don't think I'm any better than you. I don't think I'm any worse than you. I just think that I'm a different individual from other people. Some people like the way I talk. Some people get offended. Some people get jealous and think that I just suck and they don't want to listen to me talk because I make them feel like they're incapacitated or that they're not as good as I am. And it's not that I'm trying to be a better person. It's just that I'm trying to be my honest self. So let's go ahead and look at the crystal ball and see if there's any messages here from the crystal ball, okay, during Vampire Church on this Sunday. Spirit, 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 spirit. I'm seeing a pathway. It's a wavy pathway, meaning it turns left and right and left, but it's going straight. It's going into a direction that we know not where it is taking us. We're going into a dark forest and it seems like the trees are laughing at us, but we're walking down and we can see our shadow standing before us as we were walking down this path. We're entering into this dark forest with the green trees that are so dark that they almost look black. But we see that we are brave enough to walk down this path and to face our fears. And so it is. I'm looking at the cards. I'm trying to see if there's anything I haven't touched on with the Knave of Wands. When somebody laughs back at you, laugh back 3 times harder, okay? Remember that if they're laughing at you, it's probably because they're jealous of you. Remember that if they're calling you a witch, it could be because you are a witch and you don't need to take offense to it. It's just who you are. It's who you were called to be. And witches are healers. They learn to heal themselves. They learn to trust the earth, to trust the old god, the horned one, the devil, with the devil card. I just want to say again, if you are feeling like the bride in the cage, like the young girl or the young boy who is with somebody who is drawing energy out of you, but not giving you anything to create a foundation of hope on, get the keys from the universe and unlock your cage. Don't let yourself be a bride in a cage. You are a bride. You are beautiful. You could be presented to anybody and they would be ecstatic. And this person is keeping you locked in a cage, trying to starve you of love so they can have your energy, so they can say, I took this person's energy and I made it my own. And it's not their energy to take, it's your energy to take. It's your time to take back your energy, to be naked before the stars, but to say, this is who I am, universe, and this is what I have to offer you. And to be aware from that time on of the parasites that may be coming around you. There are so many parasites in this world, and you'll know them by their energy, because even though I don't believe in higher or lower vibrational beings, I do believe that we all have energy that we adopt, a certain energy that we give off, like pheromones, like a scent. And some people, they smell fear, they smell love, they smell self-doubt, they smell power, but they also smell the fact that some people feel like they're not meant to be in this world. They feel like they are from another world. With the Judgment card especially, I feel like you know, perhaps you've lived several past lives. You may not know that you've lived a past life. You may not know that you've lived several past lives. But I think that whether you've lived past lives or not, and whether you've lived several or whether you've only lived a few, it's important to remember that what's in this life is important. And if you need anything, you just have to ask for it. I know that I'm not one to say this because I don't always do it myself, but I know that other tarot readers here on YouTube have helped me tremendously to delve into myself. And maybe you feel like you don't resonate with every tarot reader's reading, but I can guarantee you that there is something in every tarot reader's reading that you can take with you like a key and unlock a specific door that will get you a little bit further in life. So it doesn't matter which tarot reader you're listening to on YouTube. You may have your favorites like I do, but it's just that when you listen to a tarot reader, even if you're just listening to them like background noise or background sound for yourself, remember that if you hear something specific that you tune into while you're doing your chores or while you're doing your daily routine, listen to it and take it like a key, because every human being on earth, and especially tarot readers who tap into the divine to help others, we all have different sets of keys, and we all know how to share our keys with each other. I don't agree with every tarot reader's style, just like most people don't always agree. And some people might not agree with my tarot reading style, but I can agree that I love the tarot. And as such, if the tarot picks a certain individual to read tarot, there's got to be a reason for it. And so if you're listening to a pick a card, or if you're listening to this video and you wonder if it's resonating with you, even if it isn't all resonating with you, even if you're not taking everything and saying, yes, she's speaking directly to me, there has to be a little bit of information somewhere that you can take with you and unlock another door for you to step a little closer to where you need to go on your path. And don't forget that sometimes the path in front of us is a scary path. Sometimes we think the trees are laughing at us and it's dark and it's hard to see anything in front of us besides our own shadow. And we think we're alone. But remember that what we see in the dark sometimes is not what we actually would see in the light. Sometimes when it looks like the trees are laughing at us in the dark, it could be that they're just singing to us a lullaby to get us through the day, or they're singing us a tune. They're not laughing at all. We're just hearing it wrong. Perhaps they're cheering you on. Perhaps they're saying, it's okay, you can do this. And I just think that, you know, all of us are humans and we all have a different way of looking at things, and we all have a different way of looking at life. And it doesn't make your way of looking at life any different in the sense that it's any worse than the way that I see life. Just like how I see life is not any worse than the way that you see life. If you're living your life to love, to create, you're living your life for a good purpose. If you're living your life to hate and destroy, hate and destruction will come back to you, whether it's in this life or the next. I guarantee you will not get away with it. Karma is a bitch. And when I say karma is a bitch, I mean karma is a bitch to those people who deserve bad karma. So I hope you enjoy this reading for Vampire Sunday Church Communion Tarot. My name is Mauh. I think I've talked enough. My voice is starting to crack, but I hope you enjoyed this Vampire Church Sunday video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.